Hello Year 9 students. Today we're on lesson 6 since half term and we're going to be writing a postcard home. So you're going to be imagining today that you're on holiday in sunny Spain, in Bilbao, maybe on the beach, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the nice Spanish food, and you're going to be writing a postcard to someone back home about what's already happened on holiday and about your plans for the rest of your holiday. To start with, here's a grid. If you look in the video description, there's a link to a document of this that you can print out at home if you wish. It's got different words on it, so 20 Spanish words. And it's got 4 categories at the bottom. So every one of those Spanish words is either a type of food and drink, a place in town, a type of clothing, or a word to do with the environment. You need to match the 20 words at the top in Spanish to their 4 categories. You can do that by colouring them in. You can see I've coloured in playa as a place in town because it means beach. You could just do it by writing 4 lists if you don't have access to a printer. So pause the video please and do this now. Great. When you've finished, pause the video if you're not ready for the answers. It should look like this. So food and drink. We've got Coca-Cola. We've got flan, which is a type of pudding, of dessert. And we've got fruta, fruit, and la hamburguesa, burger. For places in town, we've got playa, beach, mercado, a market, tren, sort of, if you think about a train station, catedral, cathedral, museo, museum, and puente. Puente, we've seen in the last couple of lessons, it means bridge. Purple then for clothes. We've got pantalones, trousers, camisa, shirt, zapatos, shoes, jersey, jumper, and calcetines for socks. And then for environment, tren, again maybe, a type of public transport, a train, coche, car, basura, rubbish, tráfico, traffic, and el transporte público, public transport. Contaminación also came under environment because that means pollution. Okay, here are some verbs you're going to need that are in the future tense. In the past tense, why am I talking to you about verbs? Because they are harder to find for yourself than nouns, than things. Okay? If you want to know, for example, how to say plant pot in Spanish, you can go to wordreference.com. On the internet, you put in plant pot and it will tell you how to say plant pot. Verbs are much harder because they change, don't they? We've been seeing this since year 7. Verbs change, usually their endings. But all of these are verbs that you have seen before. Okay. Voy a ir, I'm going to go. Voy a visitar, I'm going to visit. Voy a ver, I'm going to see. Voy a comer, I'm going to eat. And va a ser, it's going to be. All of these where it's I'm going to, they just start with voy a. Where it's going to, it starts with va a. So if you wanted to say something new, like I am going to parachute, you can look in the dictionary for the word parachute and put it after voy a if you want to. Here are some ones in the past tense as well. And you can come back to this slide at any time you need to in this session. Here we've got a model postcard of the kind, just like you're going to write later on. It's from Iñaki. There he is, Iñaki. It's a common name from the part of the country where Bilbao is. Okay, and he's writing to Lily, who is his friend Liam's sister. We've got some statements 1 to 5. You need to read the postcard and then decide if the statements 1 to 5 are true or false. You can use word reference while you do that. Why don't you pause this video now and play again when you're ready. Okay, answers. Number 1. So mark these with a red pen, please. Iñaki went to Bilbao with Liam and Lily. Well, he says, ayer fui a Bilbao. So he did go to Bilbao. Con tu hermano Liam. With your brother Liam, but not with Lily. This one's false. Number 2, he doesn't like tourism because it's boring. Here we go. No me gusta mucho hacer turismo porque es aburrido. No me gusta mucho hacer turismo porque es aburrido. It's true. He doesn't like it because he says it's boring. Number 3, he went to the Guggenheim Museum, but he didn't visit the cafeteria. Well, fuimos al Museo Guggenheim. So he did go there, pero no entré. No entré. He didn't go in. He didn't enter. Instead, fui a una cafeteria. Cafeteria. Fui a una cafeteria. I went to a cafe. So this one's false because he didn't go to the museum, but he did go to a cafe. Tomorrow they're going to Mundaka Beach. Mañana vamos a ir a la playa de Mundaka. It's true. Tomorrow we are going to go to the beach of Mundaka. True. And number 5, he's going to swim in the sea because it's hot. Well, here's the water. El agua, the water, está fría. It's cold. And then he says, no voy a nadar. He's not going to swim. So this one's false. This is a great model for you when you're writing your paragraph. So do come back to it to help you. Okay, it's time for our task then, time for our postcard writing. This is your only video for this week. So I would quite like you to spend a good amount of time doing this postcard using wordreference.com. Okay, using different resources to help you do a really good piece of work. And at the end, you're going to be sending it to your Spanish teacher so they can mark it. Okay, it'll be the last piece of work they mark for you this academic year. in terms of proper marking. So, what do you need to do? You're still on holiday in Bilbao with your friends. You write a postcard home to your family telling them what you've done and your plans for the rest of the holiday. If you're doing the GCSE Spanish next year, I would like you to do the gold task. So you can use all the help that's available on this PowerPoint, all that help and all the help from an online dictionary. But I want you to do gold, not silver or bronze. Gold is to use the verbs to write your own postcard. And you can use Iñaki's postcard as an example. Okay. If you're doing silver, on the next page there's an example postcard and you're going to adapt that. So you're going to fill it in with the missing words and you're going to include extra things like your opinion of different places you visited and who you were with and what they're like. And if you're doing bronze, you're just filling in the gaps in the postcard on the next page. As you do these things, a word on Google Translate, absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. I use it lots, but be really careful with putting whole sentences in. In fact, don't do it. Okay? Ideally, you put one word at a time into Google Translate, and it's not a replacement for a proper dictionary. Okay? If you think about the word we thought about earlier, parachute, that's both a verb, I parachute, and it's a noun, isn't it? A parachute. And Google Translate will not tell you the difference between those two things. They're different words in Spanish. Completely different words. So just one word at a time, but ideally you're using a proper dictionary. Okay, so bronze, silver or gold. Set yourself a good at least 20 minutes to do this and then another 5 minutes to check it over at the end. When you're finished, send it to your teacher and you are done. I'm going to leave you to get on with that. Do email your teacher if you've got any problems. Remember, you will have memorised homework to do as well that your teachers are checking for you. So make sure you crack on with that. And have a nice week. Thank you.